Welcome back everyone and welcome to my channel. Good to talk to you once again. And today Dev blogs news about a split of European destroying close testing. And I know it sounds weird, but most of those destroyers I'm gonna show you, besides two, there are already in game. So I can definitely talk about at least speed. The difference between those new so-called European destroyers or shall I say a gimmick that I believe they were gimmick, they don't have a clue and they don't know exactly the gimmick or the gameplay how they should play, but it will be different because the today's version of a European destroyer, they do not have smoke, so they have good torpedoes and very fast range, or they are pure almost torpedo boat, but with decent Daka. Those new, they want to give them some unique features, much higher alpha damage but less torpedoes, so you will have less torpedo wall than the previous branch. So let's talk about the tier 5 all the way to tier 10. Now once again guys, I do not have the tier I do believe it's a tier 6 and tier 9. They are brand new ships, and the tier 9, it's a mystery exactly how it looks like, but the rest of destroyers we have them in a game. So before I will start this video about comparing those ships, I very much would like to say what Wargaming mentioned about the new branch that represent countries as Turkey, Norway, Greece, and Yugoslavia, and Poland. So those are the nations, the new European destroyer line. So in the current concept, those newcomers are gunboats destroyer equipped with smoke, and starting from tier 8 surveyor radar consumable. Apart from all that, all ships in the brand are equipped with engine boost. So you have engine boost. I do believe it's a regular engine boost. I don't believe a thing that it will have a specially engine boost, because all those combination HE, smoke, radar, and good gunboats, a little bit too much of the good stuff. I'm talking about the high tier, the tier 7 all the way to tier 10. The main battery guns of the European destroyer have a good damage per salvo, so good large damage salvo, but probably not the highest DPS, but good damage. From starting from tier 7, flat shell arc ballistic, which allow for comfortable gunplay long range. The torpedo used by all ships in this branch have high speed, but there are a smaller number, so you have less torpedoes. Yeah. Unlike the first branch of European destroyer, they have higher damage but lower range. So lower range but higher damage. The torpedo can be set to standard, wide, or narrow spread. I'm talking about when you're aiming. So starting from tier 7, those destroyers have good speed, and starting from tier 8, they have a large HP pool. So if I can understand the new Swedish, or sorry, not the pan-European destroyer, from tier 7 they have large HP pool, long range, high alpha damage, radar, smoke, and speed. Yeah, I do believe you Wargaming put all the good stuff in one bucket. Once again, I do not believe that this will happen, because come on guys, large HP pool, very hard-hitting torpedoes, and very hard-hitting guns, and very long range, and the best damn smoke, and the best damn speed. Yes, you heard me right. They will not be the French, but very close to second fastest destroyer in this game. So rip Italians. Yeah. So we're gonna start with the tier 5, which, you know, this particular destroyer, we have it in game. It will be a tier 5 Mauvent. It's literally Icarus with this big feature: only one torpedoes, not two launcher, only one launch. Same speed, same hull, same HP pool, nothing to be crazy, but of course you will have smoke. No radar, and the speed are probably the Icarus speed and everything else. Concealment, and probably even, I'll go so far, they will probably give hold those guns. It's literally a copy-paste Icarus with the biggest difference. You have one torpedo launcher less, but it's a tier 5, so it's pretty alright, I would say. Now we are going for the Stuart. Stuart, it's a British S-class destroyer entering service in 1943 and was transferred to Norwegian Navy. And yeah, this one, it's a little bit a mystery because I don't believe I can show you the whole. This particularly, you can find, it's a real ship. I really like it that the word gaming put this British S-class destroyer in this game. So we do not quite have her, but for instance, if you want to see what kind of torpedoes and what kind of speed she will have, for that reason you have to go to the tech tree. This is my guess. This is the only one, guys. I very much like to say that it is a guess from me. We are going to tech tree. Man, it's very laggy. And we are going to French. Because most the rest of destroyer are very so-called French with smoke. Yeah, give me a break, wargaming. Probably it's a little bit too good of the good stuff. Guys, it's not this hull, and probably maybe, I'm just saying, this is just a gut feeling that we won't not have those guns. However, I do believe this is the torps, guys. You only have 6 torpedoes. For tier 6, it's alright. I mean, you're not a torpedo boat, but you do have smoke. So in this current Guepard can only dream about having smoke. That's just one thing. And something else, this store most likely will have this, I'm talking about gun range and also the speed. You will reach 36 knots with regular speed boost, I would guess. Not the fastest one, once again, nothing crazy, and only 6 torps. And what kind of a French torpedo are they? They are hard hitting, but only 8 kilometers. Once again, the damage may vary, and maybe she will have less torps, but probably most likely in this between 60 and 68 knot the torpedo. And I won't believe for a dime that those Stort's torpedo will have further range than 8, maximum 8 kilometers, or they are pretty close, but probably the torpedo are doing more damage than, let's say, European destroyer. So yes, it is. Once again, guys, this is not this hull, but the layout and torpedoes I can definitely see, and there's almost the same amount of gun power. Probably not. You'll have probably one less gun. Then you only probably have at tier 6 4 guns instead of 5. So that is the big difference. Less gun power and HP pool, I would guess there's something in. So guys, I cannot see the what I see from my other side, and I'm reading the developer blog that it is not quite this whole, it's different guns, but the layout, I'm talking about the torpedoes, how they are, it must be most likely 6 torpedoes and roughly 8 kilometers torpedo range. We do not know exactly, this is a wild card for me, but for next one it's very darn easy. We are going to escape and we are going to see my tier 7 destroyer. It is her sister ship. Let's go to, man, I do have to apologize, guys. Tier 7, and there is destroyers. And voila, we have her, guys. The tier 7, it's a copy-paste Bliskavica. It is her actually groom, her sister ship. She was designed in Great Britain. She was built under Polish order at the British shipyard. Now, what I see from that blog, it is definitely those guns, definitely this hull, and I don't see a whole lot different, guys. It is literally tier 7 Bliskavica, so yeah, I feel kind of sad to see that now Bliskavica become a regular Tech 3 ship. Kind of weird. It is Groom, her sister ship, but nonetheless, this is the whole, this is the guns, this is more like everything. What I see from picture, there isn't a different, not even gun layout or the torpedoes. So what kind of a torpedo she has? She has very mediocre torpedoes, Bliskavica actually. The reason I purchased her, she can invisible fire for 4 kilometers. I see you, you don't see me. I shoot you all day along from the start, and you can do anything about it. That's so broken, so strong she was. 900 meters per second, it's all right. Percent put your enemy or 8%. What's her specialty? It's you have freaking 7 guns. 7 guns and smoke. So most likely it's a tier regular Tech 3 groom sister ship Blisk. So that's exactly what you're gonna get, not a different. So for someone who does not have Blisk, yeah, congratulations, next year you may grind her just regular Tech 3. Now it's really interesting for the tier 8, the Split. The name is Split, and it's little bit too much of the good stuff. I'm not saying that Bliss it's bad. I'm saying that her biggest downside is her concealment. Everyone else will outspot you. You have one of the worst concealment in this game, and I do believe from tier 7 all the way to tier 10 you will have the same path, the worst concealment of all ships. Yeah, almost of all. Okay, let's talk about the new tier 8 Split. How she gonna looks like? It's a copy-paste, even easier. This is 100% copy-paste, but next one, it's the same, ladies and gents. We're going to Tech 3. And we are going, of course, there will be some tweaks. Maybe the A will be different, and maybe the speed not quite. And probably even the guns will be different. And we are going for the tier 8. Sorry, French destroyer preview ship. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Split with other guns. Exactly same hull, probably not so much. You see here, over here you can set 2 boilers, and Lefante has 3 torpedo launchers. Split only have 2, but you have 4 in each launcher, so you're still gonna have 8 torpedoes. And once again, 1 less of boiler, which basically means that you will have not the same amount of speed and not those guns. But you say you have 5 guns, exactly the same layout. Another difference is that Wargaming decide to remove some AA. And here is a clear sight. You see those 2 AA in the middle right here? Those Bofors 40mm guns. The Split, the tier 8, what do you call it? Yugoslavian Navy ship will not have those Bofors guns. Instead, they have different kind of AA. And you see here, this Bofors guns were given the remove this one, so it's not 100% copy paste, because they removed this gun and they removed one boiler, and they give right here in the middle another type of AA guns, which smaller caliber guns, probably 20 or 27 millimeters guns or something like that. I have no idea exactly. I see the picture right now. That's the biggest difference. However, remember what's the specialty about this French destroyer. Has very large guns. Once again, those are not the guns Split will have. Different kind of guns, probably smaller caliber, I have no idea, but same amount. Exactly where you see those guns, there will be new types of guns, and 8 torpedoes. And I would gut feeling, probably I'm wrong, but there won't be more than 8 kilometers torpedo range, and you only have like 8 torps altogether. You know. Yeah, that's the way I can see in the picture. And a large HP pool, yes, you heard me right. I would guess that, sorry about that, not armor, because armor, what armor? 15,400 HP pool without any perks. Probably that's the new Split for you guys. Once again, you will not have this gimmick of main armament reload booster. You won't. However, I still believe that you'll probably have those big alpha damage, maximum damage 2000. Maybe they will probably tweaks and stuff like that. But I have this gut feeling, because they are different kind of guns. The shell's speed, because they mentioned that they have a flat arc from tier 8. But guys, seriously, what I see right now, the wargaming, they are clueless. They don't know what to do with this new Split line, because what it says on their blog, this particular Split will have smoke, radar, good guns, pretty damn good torpedoes of only 8 kilometers probably, with less AA than left fantastic. But guys, no French destroyer have any great AA. And now by removing those 40 millimeters, which basically means that she will have even less AA than the Le Fantastique. However, this gut feeling that she will have a large HP pool, and she will probably run as fast. She will sell as fast as 42.7 at without speed boost. Now you will not get the French speed boost. Probably regular standard speed boost. However, it's too much, because come on, guys. Even if this La Fantastique will only receive only smoke, damn, they will be pretty damn strong without giving her radar and better guns and longer range. Yeah, you understand the point. You have very hard hitting torpedo and very hard hitting guns. If you give her only smoke, you will survive much longer, because you have one of the largest HP pool of all tier A destroyers, right? Yeah. Once again, I don't believe for a bit that this ship will receive radar and smoke and good guns and long range, good, easy to hit DPM, because that will be ridiculous strong, too strong in my honestly opinion. For tier 9, there's no pictures, there's nothing to go, so we are jumping from tier 8 all the way to tier 10, Gdansk. I have been in the Gdansk in Poland several times. It's Polish biggest what do you call it, port. Yeah, there are Swedish big ships for tourist shopping ships. I don't know how to say that, going from Sweden all the way to Gdansk. So it is. Ladies and gents, let's go to Tech 3. May I present the new Gdansk Tier 10. The French Mogador. With those guns. Because if I pay attention to Mogador's guns and the picture on the Mogador, well, once again, guys, the biggest difference what I see right now, maybe are torpedoes, but once again, not even the torpedoes have been changed. So you still probably will have this type of torpedoes, maybe as fast as 75 knots. I'm just saying, 75 knots, 8 kilometers, 18,000 damage. Probably they will tweak a little bit lower damage. However, the HP pool of this behemoth is a lot, 16,900 without any captain's perk, anything, and something else. And that's kind of a weird game. This will be a tier 10 Gdansk, the Polish new badass destroyer. Okay, Mogador is a tier 9, but you get the point. Maybe the AA will be tweaks, but who cares about AA? I don't believe that you will have the Östergötland tier 9 level of AA. I don't believe you will probably have her better than Mogador's, because you see those two AA guns right here in the middle. They will be removed by a ridiculous, much stronger gun layout with even more Daka AA guns instead of those two pew pew guns. And something else, this is also removed right here in the middle, and same story over here. Instead of a big one gun, it will be much smaller, but more guns, AA guns. So in some regards, I honestly believe to God that this tier 10 Gdansk will have better AA than the Mogador. Yeah, that's my conclusion. Once again, guys, I do believe this will be one hell of a strong ship. I know concealment, it's tragic, but guys, remember this: Mogador has one of the best guns and the best speed, the best range. Yes, you heard me right. The range are fantastic. What I can see from pictures is the same bloody guns, guys. There are those 8-second reload time and 840 meters per second. And what is the damn range? Same torpedoes. You have those torpedoes 75 knots, which is fantastic. Yellow torps. Your concealment is bad, but yes, 11.6. But this 11.6 can be buffed with BFT and advanced fire training. What I'm trying to say that you can buff this probably as long as 15 kilometers, and yeah, they are very hard-hitting guns. But give her smoke alone will make a improved Mogador, for crying out loud. Give her radar as well, and perhaps better AA, and perhaps larger HP pool. Yes, because at tier 10 you can buff this HP pool even further than Mogador. I'll definitely see, guys, that this will be one hell of a torpedo gunboat mixed radar destroyer. Guys, I'm not saying too much, but it is a little bit too good of a destroyer. I honestly believe that Wargaming will still remove the radar, and that will be a good thing. But even if they will still remove the radar, I still honestly believe it will be a much better Mogador at tier 10. Yeah, I know it's a tier 10, but guys, seriously, if you have smoke, if you have great speed, great large HP pool. Yeah, I mean, seriously, guys, if you do one mistake and you're too close to your enemy, you can only try to disengage in Mogador. And that's the biggest problem. Well, it would be nice to have smoke, you know what I mean? And, you know, the tragic is, and let's talk about Holland. Holland is slow as all hell. And it has firepower, but not this type of firepower. You will be very foolish to go 1 versus a Kleber or a Mogador. You will probably die, not just by eating a lot of torpedoes, but pure gunboat. But now have this extra gimmicks. I don't know, guys, seriously. The way I see it on the picture, it has better aim than Mogador, probably the same hull, same speed, same guns, same torpedoes the way I see it. The biggest difference is you will have additional smoke. And that's a big damn thing, you know what I mean? I know the concealment are bad. You probably are not a capping maniac, stuff like that. And for those battleships captain, you don't have to be very much worried, because 8 kilometers in today's meta are kind of limited, you know. But once again, they do a lot of damage. So if you're, I don't know, let me know in the comment below. Can you stealth torps in Mogador with a concealment build? That I do not know. So yeah, Gdansk, the tier 10 super Mogador, which, in my honest opinion, it will be very interesting to see her. Once again, the only new ships in this branch will be the tier 6 and tier 9. We don't know exactly how the tier 9 looks like. Development blog, they are not showing any pictures of tier 9, so I don't know. Let me know in the comment below. I will definitely try to grind this line, but once again, we don't know exactly the gameplay. We don't know exactly what gimmick and consumable they will have, but they will all definitely more likely have speed boost, regular speed boost, and different kind of guns, but not this one. This one definitely it's a paste copy Mogador with some difference in AA. That's the only thing I can see from picture. It's a Mogador at tier 10 with different AA guns. That's all I can see, guys. So guys, thanks guys for watching, and always captains, fair seas, and goodbye.